Wicked Blogger Ghana has received confirmed information about the detention of Kevin Otchere, the Chief Executive Officer of Springfield Energy and his group of companies. In recent days, several unverified reports circulated online about his alleged arrest in Dubai. Unfortunately, we can now confirm that the report is entirely accurate. Kevin Otchere is reportedly facing extradition to the United Kingdom to respond to legal questions, the details of which we will explain below. The first outlet to publish the story was Northern Reports, which attributed the incident to the Economic and Organized Crime Office in Ghana. The report accused the agency of receiving a petition to investigate Okyere for alleged fraud, but failing to take any action. According to Northern Reports, when the news broke on Saturday, the 1st of November, 2025, Ghana's oil industry was shaken. Kevin Otchere, one of the leading figures behind GMP Energy Limited, had quietly flown out of Accra the previous night to meet with an oil company executive in Dubai to discuss a possible business partnership. What was expected to be a quiet business trip in the Gulf turned into a diplomatic and legal crisis. According to the information reviewed by Northern Reports, Kevin Otchere was detained upon arrival in Dubai in connection with a pending arbitration default at the Dubai International Arbitration Centre, a case tied to a $94 million petition filed by Petraco Oil Company, a Swiss-based trading firm, against GMP Energy Limited. The petition, lodged in May 2025, alleged that GMP diverted funds from crude oil sales made through their joint venture, Petraco Energy's DMCC, and failed to meet reconciliation obligations. In June 2025, Petraco reportedly submitted a formal petition to the Economic and Organized Crime Office, requesting a criminal investigation into what it described as a fraudulent conversion of export proceeds. Despite the scale of the alleged losses estimated at more than $90 million, the agency did not make any public move to investigate. Sources close to the matter said this silence may have led GMP's leadership to treat the issue as a commercial problem rather than a potential criminal offense. That perception of immunity collapsed in Dubai this week. Immigration officials reportedly flagged Kevin Otchere's passport upon his entry, citing an unresolved arbitration non-appearance notice and a related civil enforcement request. Ironically, Otchere's trip was meant to reassure investors. Northern Reports said the meeting was scheduled to explore new joint venture opportunities for Ghana's midstream oil expansion projects. Instead, it reignited scrutiny over GMP's credibility and the government's ties to a private company now under legal pressure abroad. The arbitration case at the Dubai International Arbitration Centre lies at the heart of Otchere's troubles. In early 2025, the arbitration tribunal held preliminary hearings after Petraco's affiliate in Dubai filed its statement of claim. However, GMP Energy reportedly failed to submit a defense or appear before the tribunal. The body then recorded a non-appearance and allowed the complainant to pursue the case in Otchere's absence. In a formal response dated the 24th of June, 2025, GMP Energy maintained that the issue was before arbitration in Dubai and framed it as a commercial reconciliation, not fraud. However, by that time, its failure to participate in the hearings had already undermined its case. Industry lawyers note that under the rules of the Dubai International Arbitration Centre, a company that fails to appear risks a default judgment, which can be enforced across multiple jurisdictions, including Ghana. Otchere's detention now suggests that Dubai authorities are treating the default as an active enforcement matter. The controversy surrounding GMP Energy has sent shockwaves through Ghana's oil industry, which has already been dealing with numerous legal and regulatory challenges. Springfield Exploration and Production Limited, also named in the Petraco petition, has maintained that the dispute is purely commercial. In its June 2025 communication to Northern Reports, Springfield clarified that it never admitted liability and that the publication rightly described the matter as alleged. Still, the energy sector in Ghana has faced a turbulent few years. The Eni-Springfield unitization dispute, Ghana's loss at international arbitration in 2024, and criticism from the Africa Centre for Energy Policy have all painted a picture of a sector struggling with consistency and regulatory oversight. The Africa Centre for Energy Policy has repeatedly warned that Ghana's oil governance has become dominated by litigation. Instead of resolving disputes through transparent dialogue, parties often resort to legal and arbitration battles. The result has been a growing loss of investor confidence and higher borrowing costs for the state. Kevin Otchere's detention reflects this larger trend. What began as a commercial disagreement has now escalated into a complex web of criminal suspicion, political tension, and international embarrassment. The timing could not be worse. Ghana's crude oil production is reported to have dropped by roughly 26% compared to the previous year, while exploration spending remains stagnant. The government is counting on new partnerships to revive the sector, but global investors increasingly view legal unpredictability as their biggest deterrent. The perception that politically connected firms can ignore legal processes at home but face detention abroad is damaging. A senior industry consultant told Northern Reports, it tells international investors that Ghana's enforcement institutions are selective. As of Saturday evening in Dubai, Kevin Otchere reportedly remained in custody while authorities verified arbitration records and considered possible civil enforcement actions. Neither his legal representatives in Ghana nor his company associates have issued a public statement. The Economic and Organized Crime Office denied the Northern Report's claim that they were not acting on the petition. They explained that there are 2 active cases they are handling against Kevin Otchere. The agency's communiqué, titled False Claims on EOCO and Springfield Investigation, stated, the Economic and Organized Crime Office has taken notice of a publication by online news portal Nova Report, alleging that one Kevin Otchere, CEO and promoter of Springfield Energy, has been arrested and/or detained in Dubai, following what the news portal claims is EOCO's failure to act on a petition alleging defrauding by false pretense. Contrary to the claims made by Nova Report, EOCO has 2 active investigations involving Springfield Energy. The first is a petition against Springfield Energy, and the second is an explosive case between BOST and Springfield Energy. It is the policy directive of the leadership of EOCO that investigations must precede arrest and not the reverse. We wish to emphasize that the case involving BOST and Springfield is of priority to EOCO due to its immediate impact on BOST finances and the local economy. Though EOCO does not comment on active investigations, it is regrettable that Nova Report did not seek clarification from EOCO before running the false story. EOCO assures the public that it is committed to investigating and prosecuting economic and organized crimes in Ghana, and we will continue to work diligently to achieve our mandate. We urge the public to disregard the false claims made by Nova Report and to note that EOCO is actively working on not 1, but 2 investigations involving Springfield Energy. Wicked Blogger Ghana can confirm that Kevin Otchere was first held at a secure room within the airport, usually under the supervision of Dubai police or airport security. This area is not open to the public and is used for questioning, verification of documents, or waiting for higher instructions. He was later sent to Al Murakabat police station, which is located in Deira, only about 10 to 15 minutes from Dubai International Airport, depending on traffic. The extradition process is ongoing to send Kevin to the UK to answer questions over the money. It is important to note that in the oil business, where heavy money moves about, such financial issues are common to happen. Our lawyers revealed that such instances always come to an amicable solution. Smash the subscribe button.